I'm probably going to favor ink when I get 300. So now let's just jump that down. There's a blockhead that I...
Oh, can you make it? Can you make it? Oh, no.
It's fine. Almost. I mean, I took some minor damage, but let's try to jump in. Okay. It's cool. Yeah, and I already cleared out. With all the orbs present,
Fine.
all we needed was the orbs.
Yeah.
And the orbs have chosen me. Yes. Yes, they have. One does not choose to take the orbs, they choose their master. We are worthy.
So is this like is this like a shield weapon from the Mega Man games? Well, kinda. Yeah, you'll see later.
So now,
So now that we have Dogo power,
with the orbs in hand, or paw,
technically neither because they're just floating around you.
floating behind me, they can't keep up. They're supposed to circle your model, but if you run at full speed, because like now they centered again. Get up. Extra. Every time.
Miss.
Monkey.
The
Every little bit helps. I can afford, because I want to try to get ink pots before those godforsaken digging challenges. Oh boy. Because one of those is coming up rather soon and we might be short. You could have came in here at any time, but... He's sleep meditating.
I feel like one of those contradicts the other.
One of my other favorite things. So there's a ghost. And, like, this is a very tragic character. The woman with the dogs, that's her dead husband. In trying to protect the shrine, he failed and became a ghost, and lingering regret doesn't let him pass on. And he's blind, where he can judge a person's true form. You appear to be a maiden most fair. That's interesting. He doesn't see a wolf. He sees a pure goddess.
Makes you wonder, like, if he sees something closer to a more traditional depiction of Amaterasu.
It appears the maiden is accompanied by a little booger. Just Okami power orbs. Booyah. Basically, they're a fancy key.
Gold.
Crimson Helm is a terrible foe. I love the concept that the one guy died, but to him, you're a pure maiden, which is just an interesting, like...
Well, you are, you know, literally a goddess.
No, but that's interesting that as a ghost, he's perceiving you as a pure maiden.
I would say fuck this anime, but I actually don't...
Their finisher's water, isn't it? Because they are water?
I think... I don't remember. I, like, genuinely don't remember.
Wait, actually I think it's Power Slash. Yep,
Yeah.
it's Power Slash. But I got 2 fangs.
But you get 2 things. Hmm. Honestly, I really do feel my enemy type is not as bad as the other ogre.
Well, it does that one annoying thing, which...
Well, it does a few things if you let it.
And, if you notice, I took damage.
Yeah, it's because when
It's vulnerable? It's not vulnerable.
it's spitting water.
Yeah. And that's kind of stupid.
But that means you can't really attack it with normal moves, such as Power Slash it.
You have to go that way to get the key. With the key, we can...
We run all the way over here.
So yeah, that's a thing. So, and then there's... oh yeah, I actually didn't show that off. I wanted to show that off for a minute, and the map that heals you for Yin, you sit, she'll sleep, but you heal. So that was a good opportunity. And then it just kind of...
Later when you're swimming in money, that item is extremely busted.
Oh, yeah. So. And the Gal Shrine is interesting. So mainly I stopped to heal. Because I had the mat. And then the healing started. That was just a good opportunity to show it. The Gal Shrine has a bead I can't get, but I can get the other 2. But one of those involves... This is really dumb. God, I hate doing this. This thing rises...
You don't have the ability to make multiple cherry bombs yet.
This thing will lift based on it taking in a bomb.
Oh, you did it. Now...
How anyone would ever fucking figure that out is a fucking crapshoot and a half. There's a stray bead and a bunch of treasure down here. I'm trying to avoid the center. I'll feed the rats in a second. There we go. Plenty of praise. Nice.
And then there's the trigger here.
I think I got the...
Yep, that's everything.
Cool, okay. And then you pop back up in it. No. Because when you're in here, it's way easier. Getting it when you're not is a massive pain in the ass.
Alright, pain in the arse.
It's that stupid water basin again. You can if you really...
Like I said, I honestly... Like... When you physically hit them, it makes them
It'll
drain...
fire water, but then you can back off.
So, like, you basically could just hit it, like, once and then backflip away, or just stay away from them and, like, power slash or cherry bomb.
The second of the 3 stray beads in here is in this box, but...
As you can see, we can't do anything because there's no water around.
I think it's that box.
How are we gonna put the fire out? There's no water! This is the like, I know...
Oh, damn it.
I kinda know why it's designed like this, but this is the one part of this dungeon I don't like that's kind of sort of padding. Part of me wishes the elevator...
Also, this is a little bit unclear. There's more floors.
There's that second... There's that second, like... bead thing on the elevator. And if you look at it,
that might be the bead, but I think the bead's the lower floor. It's one of these two.
The point is it's a treasure chest that's on fire. You can't put out fire because you got water. Hold
on.
And now we...
Nice. Oh, that's convenient. Now I can go claim my shit. I wanted to get that before coming out here. Because you get locked out here, but we're about to get a new power. This is one of the other times you have to...
This one I feel isn't as unclear as the other ones, because one, the game kind of sort of established this before, and like 2, that is the other thing. To be fair, the wind is at least in the shape of what you... You have to swirl it in.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, just... Follow the lines. I use the wind powers I don't have to get the wind power.
Well, it's still stupid, and I wish the game wouldn't have, done that again. I feel that's less cryptic than Cherry Bomb, because 1, you're kind of sort of forced into this location, and 2, like I said, following the lines of wind is much clearer than... There wasn't like a circle and a line in the thing that you have to draw Cherry Bomb in, but it's like on the background of his house.
Only if you fell like 5 times does he point out the diagram. So the game eventually points it out, but not immediate enough where it's convenient to help people. And I helped a bunch of blind runs get past that because they couldn't figure it out.
Game?
It's going fine, Carson.
Okay, just taking your sweet time, game.
He's just fine. This is also one of my favorite gods.
Why is it a horse?
The wind god is a horse.
Why? Why do they have a traditional Japanese fan on their back? Well, I guess that was because of the wind.
You don't think of horses when you think of a fresh spring breeze?
I guess it's because a horse it would be like it's running as fast as the wind? That's the best guess I can think of.
Wind powers. You can make wind with basically any swirl mark, so a good guarantee is to that. Just loop-de-loop. Also,
Just loop-de-loop and pull.
because they don't really fully explain something, but I do want to make... So, wind, if I do it this way, it goes that way. If I reverse it, it went the other way.
Yeah.
The direction does matter. Tons of people playing this game for the first time
Don't. Oh, because, like you said, the game doesn't 100% explain that. It sort of did because of, like, you had to draw it, like, left, right, and then kind of draw it.
And
like
now, the game basically says you don't need water. On there. Big loop. Oh, yeah, so the other one is the sweep. Wow. Almost.
You can't.
I believe you can.
No, there is a door in the way to prevent you from doing that.
There's a small overhang. There's that flat area that makes up the door. I believe you can drop into it. See? Look. See that area right here? I think you could land there. I'll just get it the old way. This is the bead, man. One of the easiest stray beads in the game, simply because... That's it. And the third stray bead in the area I can't get. Because that's a quest that comes up way later. Forcing you to backtrack for a stray bead. And that's one of the problems with some of the questing in this game. And now the game basically points out these windmills exist.
And now because you have wind powers...
Also, now that we have it, wind is the finisher for purple amps and the crow tangoos. So, if you wanted to floral finish those, you now have wind. Since I said that...
You know, I'm kind of amazed that, like, that the game actually didn't put a fight against them shortly after you get the wind ability.
I'll deal with that in a minute. So, this is a mechanic I hate. You have these scrolls. You can wind and you can jump. But, damn it. Actually, there's a
chest down here anyway.
Hold on. Free money. So, I hate the scrolls because the sticking, it's sort of...
You notice because you're using wind to blow them up, they are actually moving. They're not completely flat.
She doesn't stick to them all that well.
Because again, they're not completely flat.
Yeah, and it's annoying. It's not the worst thing, but I always... Damn it, my depth perception. I hate those scrolls. I've always hated those. Because one, depth perception is off. Because there's a weird gap in between them that makes them a little bit hard to jump on. And two, they're moving, so you have this weird angle. And I've never been the... If you take it slow, it's not too bad.
As you can see, they do stay around a surprising while.
But... just, maximize your jump and try to just wiggle a tiny bit. This is the end of the Gale Shrine.
Huh, they don't force you to fight any enemies with the wind power then. You know, I remember this dungeon being a lot longer.
That's the end.
Holy shit, that was short.
Yeah.
That's way shorter than the first one.
Yeah, it is.
Why?
And no shit, this is actually the boss fight.
It's fucking weird. That's one of those this almost...
We were done in like 15 minutes.
That's one of those this almost makes it feel rushed. Like, holy shit, you effectively like to get the power at the end. I find it, especially because of that, I now really find it weird that they, like, didn't have after you get the, like, wind power imps and, like...
You do one
purple imps and, like, those Tengu jump you, because that would have been a good tutorial thing to show the,
a crimson helmet.
that would have been a good tutorial thing to show the whole that's their floral finish. And now this boss is piss easy.
Especially because that's 8 additional hits.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, and I believe because that's 8 additional hits, much like Godhood, those don't penalize your damage.
Oh, damn it.
There goes one. And the 2.
Throw in some power slash. His attack patterns are based on damage dealt for like his vulnerability and stuff. So, oh come on. Bye! Bye, bitch! I didn't even run out of orbs! That was infinitely easier than
I said that I feel
Spider Whore.
I feel that is the easiest boss in the game.
We're done, by the way. This doesn't have a multi-phase. That's it. This dungeon is shorter with a debatably easier boss.
Almost feels like the first 2 dungeons were swapped around.
Back you cur. Now you still have to help him, but just keep your lines. You can fail this if your lines are a little bit off, so try to keep it.
Well, it's the general rule with power slash. Try to keep it straight horizontal.
And to make sure that the game registers, I do like screen wide, because you can do it short, but I always go screen wide on that, because if it's a little bit off...
And, Crimson Helm is just standing there letting him do this.
Behold, the secret technique! Wind of Wrath! Wind. That wasn't easy, boss. It's only just now past 2 hours. We've been in here about, I think, 15 minutes.
I swear I remember that dungeon being longer.
It's not. My longest time was getting the bomb to go off to get under the thing.
Maybe that's why I remember it taking a lot longer, because that took me forever.
That butthole. In case you missed the dialogue, Crimson Helm, one of Orochi's heads, survived and sort of transformed into a boar-like creature.
I don't know how you go from dragon to boar, but whatever. I want dragon to boar.
Time for another rosary. Life beads. Rosary that draws upon pure life energy to destroy evil. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, today I actually have 2 questions. First off, did any of you happen to find that one stray bead under the elevator on a first-time playthrough without looking at a guide? That stray bead is incredibly well hidden, and most people end up needing a guide to figure out where that one is, because a lot of people never think about trying to get the elevator to move without them standing on it. Overall, that stray bead has always been difficult for people to find. But this leads to my second question, because it was focused on the same area. What did you think of the boss fight with the Crimson Helm? Because of the power orbs giving you extra health and the Crimson Helm being easier to deal direct damage to, I find this boss fight to be way easier than the first boss, especially because at this point you could have a few extra gold dusts and way more powerful weapons. But my main reason that I think this boss fight is easier is all the extra hits on top of being able to deal conventional damage to the boss once you get rid of the fire. Anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord link, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shield for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. See you later.